roughing penalty on the PAT. They'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Tua going to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. 52. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. On the out route, he's got Mostert. And he's going to get this down near the 25. From the 25 on 2nd down. Tua escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. In motion comes the tight end left. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's into the secondary. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are back within a score. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow.
They send Parker in motion left.
43 red. Field black. Ready?
2 and now on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. In motion, Hill. On first down, Tagovailoa. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Blue stripe. Blue black. Black dot.
Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. And Diggs has it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Ready.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Going across the middle, and Valdez-Scantling has it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Tua sets up to pass it. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Tua to throw again. It's complete to Diggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll find Diggs once more on the completion. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mostert, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he goes out right around the 39. first catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. A handoff as they run the counter play. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 161 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. if they want to advance in this divisional round. Look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Attack, attack! Attack, attack! Hey, 43!
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he is going to have the Chiefs There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the first running back drafted in April, this is Breece Hall. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Ball again on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's got room. There he goes left side. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Red, cycle. Good, go.
On 2nd and 9, Love. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 3-2 their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
43 rail. On the ball.
On third down, Love. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Hall on a give up the middle. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 91 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll run with Hall. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Inside. Right there.
They'll look to run with Hall. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Hey, 88.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 21-0 our score after 1.
Ready, set.
They'll go with Jones. Nifty move. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They'll go again to Jones. Fighting through, and he's got space. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Ready, ready. Fight, 90, watch out now, 50 Fury. Ready.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. This is caught, it's Christian Watson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Love going to give this one to Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Love looking to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. On 4th down, Love. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
26. Over here.
On second down, a run with Hall. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 113 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, right back to Hall. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On the give, this is their fullback. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll run with Hall. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll go again with Hall. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Come on,
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Room here to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Carl Lawson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Drill 52. Ready?
Love to throw for it on fourth. And Reed with it over the middle. And he is going to have a Packers first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on fourth down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Right, 60.
First down going to the air with Love. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Down. Smash. Red. Set.
Throwing. Love. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Going back to Love. And this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have the short. They'll take over right at the 50.